excited to officially call you and congratulate you and your team on being a 2022 Elite Team.
Woo! Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a very exciting video for you today. Today we are going to be interviewing an insanely fabulous woman. With me, I have Fiore McKean. She is a wellness coach, a real estate agent, an all-in-all kick-ass woman. Carly, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
Likewise, and honestly, this is such an honor to have you here. You're truly an inspiration to me. You're an inspiration to so many women.
Thank you.
You literally are a testament to being able to do it all. Not having an and/or mentality, having an everything mentality. And with that said, we see you on social media. We see what you're doing. You're inspiring women, inspiring them to be the best versions of themselves, live the life that they want. I just want to peel back a little bit of your layers. So you're a real estate agent first, and now you've become a wellness coach. What made you transition? Essentially, what's your journey been like in becoming a wellness coach? What drove you to do that?
So I've been a realtor since I was 18. It's pretty much the only job I've ever done. I've been doing it since I was 13 years old. And I had my second son, Austin, in October of 2018, and I've always been into fitness. I like to look a certain way, feel a certain way. So Tammy, you know Tammy, she was doing this Beachbody thing, this, at-home workout thing, and I was a gym rat. And she said to me, listen, I know you're going to get back in shape. I know you're going to, go through this journey anyways. Why don't you become a Beachbody coach? Why don't you become a wellness coach with me? And we'll do this together. And I was like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm not really interested in your at-home workouts, and I like to lift heavy at the gym, and I don't think that that's going to work for me. But we do have this code in our friendship, which is we can't say no to each other. So I said to her, okay, fine, I'll sign up as a Beachbody coach. So I literally was signed up for Beachbody, but was going to the gym every day. Tammy would do an at-home workout and then meet me at the gym. And then I can't remember what happened. I think Austin wasn't napping or he wasn't feeling well or something, and I couldn't get to the gym that day. And I said, you know what, let me just try one of these workouts. Like, what's the worst that can happen? I did a Lift 4 workout with Joel, and I literally could not walk for 2 days after. And I've never stepped back in a gym after that.
She's just a girl and she's on fire.
I was so impressed with the workouts, and I was so impressed with, how incredibly the programs were put together. And so I started working out from home, and they really worked for me. I lost all my weight, and I got back to my postpartum body in about 6 months. I was there, and I was like, you know what? This is really convenient. This is really awesome. The community was incredible. Very uplifting, very positive. Part of, their mantra is personally developing, not just your body, but your mind and your soul. And, I was always very negative about my body. I've, dealt with body dysmorphia, eating disorders, all this kind of stuff. And it wasn't until I joined this community in particular where I was like, okay, like I can work out, I can eat food. Food is not my enemy. Food is, here to nourish me and whatever. And still get the results that I want. I don't have to be constantly restricting myself, constantly counting calories, constantly worrying about, did I do enough cardio? Did I do this? Did I burn enough calories? And then I just really wanted to share that with other women. And I wanted to, most importantly, kind of shed light on eating disorders and that like really negative diet culture that we've been fed our whole entire lives. I wanted to kind of break away from that.
This is a work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art. But this is bullshit.
And so I became a wellness coach, and yeah, now we're here.
Okay, so 2019 and this many years later, you've developed a significant following. You're inspiring to so many women. People look up to you. They love your story. So what is one thing that you'd say to these women that are watching you now from the beginning of your journey to right now?
Everybody has a day one. Don't compare your journey to anybody else's. Your journey is yours alone.
This was me a year ago, highly motivated, chasing my dreams, pursuing my passions, and now, a year later, this is me still on that grind, boy.
Stay positive. You know, you didn't gain the weight in one day. You're not going to lose the weight in one day. I'm a firm believer in, manifestation, and the energy you put out into the world is the energy that you're going to get back from the universe. So if you're constantly negative and putting yourself down and talking bad about yourself, that's kind of what it understands, and that's what you get back. But if you can try to stay positive and try to stay uplifted about your journey and your body. And one thing I always say to women, you know, they're like, I'm so upset with myself. I let myself go. Or, I hate my body after having kids or whatever. You know, I always go back and have a conversation with them about thanking their body for all the things that it gives to them every single day. You know, if their bodies had babies, like go back and thank your body for, creating these beautiful babies and healthy babies and being able to support that. And if you didn't have kids, thank you for helping me walk around and think and love and hug people. And it makes me emotional because we don't think like that, sorry. We automatically always just want to go to that, looks, but we don't reflect on the fact that our arms help us hug our loved ones, and our heart and our brain and all these things. So for me, I just want women to really go back and thank every single, go back and just be thankful for everything that your body has given you, regardless of the size, and regardless of what you look like, and then move forward. You can still love yourself and want to be better. You can still love yourself and want to be in better shape. You can still love yourself and want to continue to learn. It's not and, it's not or. It doesn't have to be or, it can be and, and I think a lot of time with diet culture, it's oh, well, if you want to get in shape, then you don't love yourself. Or if you want to have a six-pack, you don't, whatever, that whole really negative guise on fitness and health. So I just want it to be an and thing. You can want to have a really nice back and still love yourself. You can, eat and still get results. You can stay positive and work on yourself every day. So, that's why I do it.
In such a short period of time, you've gained this significant following on this platform. I think you have over 50,000 people following you, 50,000 different women, and I'm sure some men there following you, looking up to you, watching your journey. Did you expect that? No. I literally did this because this was my mantra. If I can help one woman, then I'm happy. But I am very motivated, and I am motivated by recognition, and I'm motivated by helping other people and making other people feel good, and I'm motivated by money, and I'm an entrepreneur, right? So it's I've been an entrepreneur since I was 18 years old. So I saw the potential in this business, and I'm very competitive. So for me, it was oh, well, if she can do it, I can do it. And if she can do it, we can do it.
Can we skip to the good part?
So just breathing that belief into other women. Did I expect it? No. It literally took on a life of its own.
Carly, who are some of your biggest inspirations in life?
I don't really look up to anybody in terms of celebrity or anything like that. I would say the people in my life are my biggest inspirations, and I draw inspiration from everything. If I see, my friend who went through a really difficult time and came through, and that's inspirational to me, and I draw from that. But I would say first and foremost, my mother, because she went through hell and back, and she always, stayed strong, and she has strong beliefs, and she never falters on them, and she's just incredible. Yeah, I don't That's a hard question. I don't really have any. And I think that that's probably helped me in my life too. I think that when we put people like on a pedestal or we're trying to draw too much from, our inspirations, I think that sometimes that we just adopt, we become parrots, right? And we just like reiterate what other people are saying rather than diving really like into ourselves and figuring out like, what do we contribute to the world and what are we wanting to leave as a legacy type of thing. So I wouldn't say I have any, to be honest, just my mom and like the women in my life.
Here you go. Let me go, Corey.
Yeah.
Go, best friend.
What advice would you give to women who are looking to really get into that mindset of not and or, but and, being able to pursue their dreams, have their job, be a mom, basically do all things that they want to do? What advice would you give them?
You got to be brave. You got to be brave. I've been self-employed since I was 18 years old. And if I don't work, I don't make money. If I don't sell a house, I don't make a commission, right? And that's scary, right? A lot of people feel comfort in a paycheck every single week or every other week. It takes a lot of bravery and a lot of courage to be like, I am disciplined enough and I am hardworking enough to make this happen for myself.
You can watch me, mock me, block me, or join me. But what you cannot do is stop me.
The hardest thing for me is making other women believe in themselves and making other women believe that they have what it takes to be successful. Because, a lot of us have been raised with like, go to work, come home, be happy with what you have. A lot of people have feelings around money and making money and talking about money, especially women doing that. When a man talks about it, it's fine. But when a woman does, it's like, oh, goodness gracious, can't believe she said that, right? So I think where the difficulty lies for me is breaking those molds. Is like breaking, yeah, it's okay to talk about money. Yeah, it's okay to want more. Yeah, it's okay to, be a realtor and a health and wellness coach. You don't have to be a realtor or a health and wellness coach. And I think it's also difficult to keep people motivated, like to keep people, we live in this society, in my opinion, that it's like instant results. I think that we need to go back to like the consistency and the, slow and steady wins the race type of thing, right? Just doing small things every day that contribute to your success. At the end of the day, you're going to be successful. But if you consistently give up, you're consistently starting over. So number one, you got to be brave. Number two, you got to believe in yourself. I always say the trick to manifestation is believing your own shit.
And what is the main takeaway here that you'd like everyone to know today?
You have one life. That's it. And one day, it's all going to end. And one day, hopefully, you're 99 years old and you're laying on your deathbed and you look back at your life and you're like, wow, I did everything that I wanted to do. And not remembering my life and being like, wow, I really held myself back. I really didn't go after my dreams. I really didn't live my life to the fullest because I was scared or because I was fearful of what might happen or not happen or whatever, right? A lot of people don't start their business or don't do things because they're afraid to fail. And I'm like, but by not doing that, you're already failing. So by just not starting that business or that podcast or that writing that book or whatever it is that you want to do, you're literally feeding into the fear that you have of failing because you're not doing it. Automatic fail. If you don't write the test, you fail, right? So you're perpetuating your own fear by not doing it. And what if you did it and it changed everything? And what if you did it and it made you the most happiest you've ever been in your life? You'll never know unless you take that leap of faith. And I think that leap of faith comes in yourself. You have to have faith in yourself, and then it'll all work out.
2021 was cute, but in 2022, come on with the bad bitch magic. I'ma let you grab it, feeling like a bitch telepathic. No, I'm gonna stay goddamn.